Okay. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're fine. Yippee! Let's go! Also, I just found that they have like a PNG base for us to work with. So that's good. I'm gonna keep this there just in case though. But yeah! It's finally working, which I am so glad. I was a little worried because I don't know why my tablet stopped working. Because I actually was drawing before stream. So that was really weird. Got first place, let's go, just chill! Congratulations. I hope that you were able to get a ton of delicious coffee beans. Frida, you just got in. Thank you so much for the hydrate. But yeah, we're good now. Yippee. We're good, we're good, we're good. At least tomorrow is Thursday. This is so true. And so sorry about the ads. I'm gonna try to postpone them. But you know how it is when you restart stream. It is really annoying because you got the pre-rolls again. But I'll try to postpone them as much as I can. And I got myself some coffee. Yippee. But now that everything is working, I just want to start drawing. So I'm just gonna do a very simple base. As you can see, in the template, we've got just like the very simple Nendoroid. As you guys know, Snow MIKU, aside from it being done with Krypton and with Pia Pro, it's also done with Good Smile Company, the ones that make why am I being stripped again? You guys have a problem. This is why I don't let you to. Nice. This is why I don't allow you. For you to take away my little bow. Because then what am I? I'm just a basic bitch. I would just become a basic bitch. How dare you just chill? I'll get you for this one day. But yeah, I just wanna start drawing. Especially because since I have just been looking at references all day, trying to get myself into the mood of drawing Miku, I do think that it is time for me to start drawing. Again, guys, I'm usually a gumi maxer, so it is not something that now we have basic blanket. No, I don't want to be a basic bitch. I don't want to be a basic blanket. But yeah, I gotta get myself into Miku mode. Not Utaite mode, not Gumi mode, Miku mode. It's Miku time. Thank you for the kiss, Ethan. I do think it's really cute that we've got the little kiss, the little kissies. A little kissy redeem. I'm actually thinking of maybe keeping it for the regular model. I think that it would be really cute. No, no, please, don't do this. Don't do this, please. The wisps. This is the season of love, and you guys are not being very loving right now. Yeah, I would like for this Hatsune Miku to have like a more Genki appearance. If you guys don't know what Genki is, it's sort of like a cheerful girl. Be lucky you have a cooldown on the kiss. I mean, I had to, because I knew that people would spam it. Or else people would just be like kissing me left and right. Which, I mean, I know that I am very adorable, but it would overstimulate me so much. So I gotta keep the kisses. I gotta keep the kisses too. Not a minimum, but definitely it can decent amount. Oh gosh. I'm trying to see if maybe I save the PNG here. But no, it doesn't seem that I have it. Well, at least we can open. We can open this Coco picture to give us company. By the way, if you guys don't know, this is Coco, which is my childhood dog. He died on 2021, but he still lives on as a mascot. He was the mascot for my Big Cartel shop. And I'll be doing a sticker pack with not just Frida, but with Coco, because he's my baby boy. I think that this no MIKU references are only on Medibang file type, so I'll have to do that. Have to check that out. Open. So, for the Patricia MIKU design, I wanted her to be like very soft. Very, you know, soft, sweet, creamy. Like a berry cupcake. A very, not just strawberry, but just different types of berries, because, obviously strawberries, grapes, blueberries, raspberries, they're actually, winter fruits. They are actually harvested during the rainy season. So that was something that I wanted. As you can see, very soft, very demure, but I want this MIKU to be like very ginky, very youthful. So that is sort of the concept that I'm going for. Hi Coco, I love you. I'm gonna just close this one. I was drawing one of my favorite characters from Twisted Wonderland. To practice a little bit of my line work and my sketches here in CSB, because I do feel like I'm still missing so many like precision things. Let's see. How many blanketer ghosts are too many? There are never enough. I will build an army one day. Wow, drawing without us. Just say you hate us. Just chill. If I don't draw every day, I will die. I have a crippling addiction to drawing. And besides, I start drawing from like 2 p.m. and I stop drawing until probably 1 a.m. Do you know how long those streams would be? You guys would be like over... You guys would have like a blanket ghost overload. Also, I have some drawings that are not safe for work. Like some commissions that are not safe for work. No, my wisps don't die. You guys kill them. So true, Fickle. One day when I make my plushie, I will take over the world. I will put a soul fragment in each and every one of my blanketer ghosts, and I will control them like a little voodoo doll. I have an addiction to watching you draw. No, just chill. No. But yeah, there's drawings and there's commissions that either because I have an NDA, I cannot show on stream, or because they're not safe for work, I simply cannot show them. I'll get bonked. I don't want to get bonked. Guys, do you want me to get bonked? Do you want me to get like banned from Twitch? I don't want to anger Mr. Bsky. I don't want to anger Mr. Jeff Bsky. Especially since my payout hasn't come out yet. I haven't drawn chibi in such a very long time. It feels weird. It feels so weird to draw chibi. I want the eyelashes to serve like little dewdrops. Like very, very fluffy. So, Kid is American. Well, that's what he wants you to think, Fickle. But we all know. Oh my god, I can't believe that the King of England watches the Blanca Ghost. I love you, Charlie. I mean, your mom was cooler, but... It kinda sucks what you did to Diana, but, you know. Yippee! Thank you so much for the follow, Gazabong. Gilded sunglasses. Oh my god, I almost I almost died there. Also, this is the last time I can snooze ads, so I'm so sorry. There'll be ads in a while now, but I hope that they're short and that you guys don't get a ton of ads at once. I know that that is annoying. Yeah, I want this to be like sort of very magical girl inspired, very like shiny and iridescent. Of course, we've got the frog theme, so we gotta implement that. Of course, we gotta think about the bun bun, the bunny rabbit. I always forget that the Snow MIKU design contest also has the rabbit. I'll remember your name, rabbit. What is your name? What is your name drawing? Yukine. Yukine. Okay, the name of the rabbit is Yukine. I really want to like revamp the way that I draw chibis. I think that I could do them way cuter. But yeah, I want her to be like a lot more ginky. And, you know, incorporate the frog theme, the like, sort of like frog princess, I'm thinking. Like, you know, the story about how the princess kisses the frog and it becomes a human. And now frog princess. Rabbit, you say Frida eat it. No! Frida would eat it. Frida would totally, Frida would totally eat a rabbit. She is a little bit of a beast. Sesame is screaming from upstairs. I have not the ability to understand what she screams, but it is certainly directed at me. Don't know my crimes for her to have to turn her eye upon me. I don't know, freak. What crimes have you committed, lately? Maybe she still is holding a grudge, you never know. Other VTubers have headbands, while Blanca Ghost has, yeah, I have 4 head kisses. I am hoping to get a headband redeemed, but I'd have to animate the hand. So that is the only problem about the headband, is that I would have to animate the headband, and, you guys know that I don't like animating that much. But don't worry, I'll do it eventually. Oh, this saga is so good. I still hate that we don't have the original version in Spotify because it is so good. Are you okay? Sometimes I feel like maybe for chibis, it'd be better if I just drew the eyes, like the face first, and then I enclosed it with a head. Because it feels that, unlike my regular drawings, it works best for chibi that way. Just because I always end up like lopsiding it for some reason. It always ends up a little lopsided. I think I'm gonna leave like the regular eyebrows. By the way, if you guys have not seen the music video of Kotsimulita Baby, I would recommend it. That that you guys would watch it because it is so good. Look, freak, it's just that kid is a Koreaboo. Not Koreaboo. Kid is an America boo. He's just cosplaying as American. Isn't that right, Vico? Don't worry, we know Kid's secret here. I think that the twin tails would serve really well for this Miku design, but I don't know if maybe I just want to like point the bangs to the side, or maybe put them maybe like a straight bangs. It's so difficult. Miku has so many versions that it is actually sort of a little bit daunting to make a design for her. So, what I'm thinking, I don't know if we are allowed to put glasses on Miku. Guys, do you think that we should be allowed to put glasses on Miku for the Snow Miku design? It's so difficult. God damn it. I'm gonna be, like, just thinking a lot about stuff. But I do want Miku's design to be very, like, floaty and fluttery. I am thinking about maybe doing, like, this little, like, bones over here, like this. And then make like a little boing boing, a little lotus flower. Instead of a beret, I would like it to be like a little lotus flower, and maybe I like a little strawberry mochi on it. Of course, we have the fuck-ass rabbit. I'm just gonna put it on the other side. Also, if you hear this, I don't think the rabbit is fuck-ass, I'm sorry. The green guy is here. Oh my god! Hi there, green guy. I'm so sorry about the ads. I couldn't change them anymore. I'm so sorry. I don't think that we're allowed to put on like any kind of extra accessories, like very big accessories. But I am wondering if we would be allowed to put glasses, because I think that glasses are very like frog-like. I don't know why or when we started equating glasses to specific frog types, but I think that forks should have glasses. No, my arrow! I am an American and I say the British are cooler, but the Japanese are cooler than the British. Wrong. All of them are evil and fucked up. All of them are evil, and I want the British to give us back all of the Colombian relics that they have. Because apparently they're not taking very good care of them. Also, ads are going to stop in like less than a minute. I hope that you guys didn't mind it. I'm so sorry. Ooh, I think that maybe I could do it like round bangs. I'm gonna make this like a base. This is going to be like the base of Miku. And then I'm gonna add the outfit later. That way I can sort of like make things a little bit easier for me to see. Yeah, like this. Let's see. Well, the Fox fanboy is the best British person. I agree. I know that his Doshi is Rain Penrose, but obviously Kit definitely clears. I'm sorry, Miss Penrose, but the Fox is way better at Britishness. Also, fun fact, I know that people from before I started streaming knew me most for Twisted Wonderland, but I don't really know about Yana Tobosu's Bim Ben Rose, so true. I don't really know much about like popular VTubers because again I started only watching VTubers until like I myself started VTubing. So I only know my friends. I only know my friends. I feel like maybe we can make this green. So just so you know, I like this split Miku design that I really liked. I think that we could put this like this. There we go. Yeah, and I think like this is like a very cute Miku design. I also really want her to have like a little ahoge. A cute little ahoge. Or a little droplet is placed, you know? Fork. A little droplet of water. You know, this lemon song, which is one of my favorites of Miku, I wanna cover it one day. I actually heard the Gumi and Nin duet version first. Yoxie, hello! Welcome. How are you doing this lovely day? Right now I'm working on my design for Snow Mika 2027. The theme is Secret Metamorphosis. I know that I have already done like some frog theme illustrations, like with the walk from school illustration, but I want to make sure that it is distinct. So I'm gonna get myself again the glass frog image that I had for reference, because I'm pretty sure that I lost it because I don't have it on me. I actually just have the Wikipedia page open. Oh yeah, how have you been doing, Doxy? How has your day been? Me when I'm a fork. I wonder if we could get away with giving her like frog eyes. Giving Miku frog eyes. I don't think that we could get away with it. I think that it would be like a little uncanny valley for the type of like Miku that we've got, but I definitely want to keep the sort of like snowflake design that Miku has on her eyes. I think that is just very popular, but maybe we can make it like sort of like a little bit gooey and a little bit more like liquidy and glass. My legs! Thank you so much for giving me legs today. Wait, did it not work? Oh, Shami! Did it work and I didn't notice, or did it not work? Please let me know. Either way, I'm just gonna do it myself. There we go. That way you don't waste your points. Here. I've got legs now! I'm sorry. I guess, Sammy didn't capture it. Maybe there was a delay or something. Is Twitch connected? It is connected. Huh. Well. By the way, Mambo Pe, which is like the shortened version of these producers' name. Mambo P makes so many good Gumi songs. I'd recommend all of them. They're so good. But yeah, I'm really wondering if we could be allowed to add glasses to my Miku. I think that it would be really cool if we could. And I'm just like seeing my Snow Miku stuff. Thank you so much for the follow, Dozy Plays. The thing is that I don't know what type of pony I want Miku to have. Do I want it to be like tall ponytails, or do I want them to be small ponytails? Yeah, we can. Coco will accompany us in spirit. Oh god, I choked on my own spit. I'm new here, you can just call me Dozy. Of course, thank you so much for following me, Dozy. How's your day been? Also, thank you for the hydrate. I just took a sip of water, so I'm gonna count it as a hydrate. I think that maybe we should do with like the tall. Yeah, with like a tall the tall ponytails, so that we can play a little bit more with the hair. I was thinking about doing low ponytails, but maybe this would be better. I am also sort of taking inspiration from my Hatsumiku, from my like bottle Miku, you know, the one that contains the droplets of water and stuff, because I think that it would be really cute. But again, this is, if this design gets chosen, it's going to be a figure, so I don't want it to be super complex. Also, by the way, I will be using the symmetry tool once I'm like done sketching. This is just like me spitballing the sign elements, because I don't know if you guys know, but I do tons of passes for different designs. People who have commissioned me for character design know that I first give you guys like a concept of what I like to do, and I give you references and I give you stuff, and then you guys are like, I like this, I don't like this. And then depending on what you guys want or like, I will be doing that. I'm gonna merge these. So that I can work on this. Boing boing boing. Ikuyo! Man. Every time I listen to Wowaka's songs, I immediately feel so sad. He died so young. Oh! America! God, the America, yeah, scared me for some reason. I guess I just wasn't to America yet. Kasu! Thank you for the Kasu as well. But yeah, I will like this to sort of like have a gradient from green to blue, but also have it like very clear, very glassy, just like these. Also, I think that for metamorphosis, of course, we're gonna have the frog theme, but I am struggling to think about how exactly we could incorporate a frog theme here. Of course, we've got the lotus flowers, and we've got, there we go. Maybe making the lotus flowers like the little... Also, thank you for the save, Dozy. I'm just gonna put this in fan art, since technically it is fan art. Drawings, fan art. Is no MIKU concept. Is it saving? There you go. I would really like this MIKU to have glasses though. I think that it is like essential to have the theme of like metamorphosis. I don't know why, it just feels like round glasses are so frog-like to me for some reason. You know, sort of like a pre-metamorphosis magical girl. That is sort of like my theme, but also like, you know, frog princess type. Oh no, I just have so many concepts in mind that it is a little bit overwhelming. This is why you gotta have a ton of passes. Hi, Ethan. Thank you so much. I'm gonna head... Thank you for the kiss, Huff. I'm gonna head on to reorganizing my 14 collections. The show fell apart. No! I'm so sorry. I am so sorry for that. Ooh, you're watching every magical girl anime? What magical girl anime are you right now? Which one are you starting by? I'm assuming that it's either Minky Momo or Creamy Mommy. Those are like one of the oldest. The oldest magical girl animes that I know. I would like to have like this little like ribbon-like structure. You know what? We'll think about the hair after the entire outfit has been like thought over. Sally the Witch. Magical Girl Canada. And it's called Sally the Witch. Wait, why is my... Why is my pen not working again? Give me a second. XP pen! What the? What? It's not working again. What the hell happened? Give me a second. Is it because of the F9 stuff? That has never happened before though. What? Why do I have... No. Oh gosh. Send me each. Oh. Oh god, what is happening? Oh no. Everything is broken. Guys. Ah. Ah. Machite. Guys. Guys. What's happening? Nothing is working anymore. God damn it! What the fuck is up with this? Why is nothing working now? CSP doesn't want to work. XP pen just decided to like no longer work either for some reason. Why is this happening? Like, I know that I'm over 50%, but this is something that's unavoidable with a laptop like this one. Sadly. Oh, wait, I think that I actually know this anime for some reason. I somehow remember this. Okay, yeah, it's not like getting this. It's not getting my screen for some reason. It's sort of like as if I had to restart my XP for some reason. Which is really weird. And it's working, but it's not working as intended. Please work. Oh my gosh, what is with the scuff today? I have no idea what's happening with all of the scuff right now. Oh my gosh. What is up with the scuff? Boing. This is so weird. I don't know why it's starting happening. This didn't happen last stream. Oh, pretty please. I don't want to be a magical girl. It's actually one that it's like a subversion of magical girl concepts. It is really fun. I really like it. I'm just gonna go back, add the little I'm gonna remove the Yahoo GIF for now. And I'm gonna remove the hair because I don't know what hair I wanna do. Like, I'm really indecisive about it right now, so I am going to just remove it and instead work on the outfit. I believe that it'd be best if we just started with something far easier to, like, get ourselves with. And again, frog theme, I gotta think frog. I gotta think frog. The thing is that frog girl, when I think frog girl, I think of a bob and this character. Obviously, MIKU is not known for bobs. So, that's just something like I'm sort of like thinking about. I should probably also look up like Pretty Cure rather than keeping myself to just Princess Tutu and stuff. I don't know, I also feel like maybe frogs could be read as summer, which is something that I am a little bit nervous about. We could also do moth, but again, moths aren't really like something very... They're very common. So I would like to like keep something that... Yeah, I want this to be green, and I also want this to sort of have... I don't know if hairpins would be a good idea, because I feel like sometimes hairpins can be a little bit of a crutch on my side when I don't have anything else to add. Which is something that I don't want for a MIKU design. What I would want is maybe like a little like snow globe theme. Ooh, snow globe theme would be good. Thank you for pinning the Discord pickle. Like sort of like a terrarium snow globe. Hmm. And I don't know what I could use to sort of like do more frog. Like more frog inspired stuff. Of course, there's like the like frog mittens and frog like accessories like the hats. Bucket hats are very like frog themed, but I don't want Mika to have a frog bucket hat. I think I'd like him to be more like I don't know how to say it, but maybe Ever After High. Yeah, I love Ever After High, so maybe a Princess and the Frog Ever After High inspired stuff. So maybe I could make this like a little bubble like. Or maybe I could make some like boots. I've been thinking about maybe glass slippers, but maybe we could make this instead of like Not like glass slippers, maybe like a little terrarium lamp or something. Hmm. But yeah, very blue, very green, very white, very crystally. Hmm. I would still like to keep the glasses though. The glasses are very cute. Hmm. I wonder if a maybe a I already know that Snow Miku has a usually has a little like scarf, but when it comes to oh wait, I have an idea. What if the water droplet? What if the water droplet had like a little snow? I put a little snow particle inside. So you know this is the water droplet and it's got like a little it's got like a little snowflake inside. You know, like sort of those frozen bubbles. I don't know if you have seen, but that little like gimmick where there's like frozen, you blow bubbles, and then they are like frozen over time. That would be ooh, that would be good. I wonder, do frogs hibernate? Do frogs hibernate? Now that is something that I. Okay, apparently frogs hiding ponds during winter. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. That definitely does like make sense. But what do other folk do? I would like her to have like little I would definitely want her to have like a little like lily pad umbrella. Call it uh call it like stereotypical, but I think that it's really good. Uh oh yeah, I think that maybe doing this like little like maybe buns would be a good idea. Yeah, buns. The problem is that I don't know if there have been snow mikus with the same design element. Mr. Krabs! You have an idea! What idea do you have? I've also been thinking of doing like little ponytails. Like this. No, I'm blind! Why do you make me blind? Why do you enjoy making me blind? But I think that this is like also another cute option. But no. Let's keep up the momentum here. So this had sort of like a layer design. I don't know if you could like notice, but it was like an apron. It was an apron that was layered like this. I think that we could do the same with this one, but do it with lily pads. But I also have been thinking of maybe making like a little like side skirt. So does this MIKU have this find? Yeah, has the find and skirt. So I've been thinking of maybe doing like little. Like this. I'm gonna have to like remove the arms for now. I also thought about making it like little like this, like sort of like have a ray of sorts, where which again you can also see this. It's just that sometimes I feel like I reutilize design aspects, but hey, since technically I didn't submit my design, no, it's just a sound alert. It's just a sound alert, so it doesn't really affect anything. So no, it's just a sound alert. It's just that Just Chill usually uses that to announce that the Wisp Hunger Games will begin. So I get real terrified. I get real terrified of that. Maybe that large of a disc is not good. Maybe I could instead layer it. So yeah, I think that this, like a little bit of a top. And I could shorten these bangs so that they're not all the way, like, conflicting with the arms. With my chibis, I tend to exaggerate a ton of stuff, so I'm trying to, like, keep it, to the point where it doesn't go too far. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Aiden the Goat Man. I hope that you enjoy your stay here. Maybe I could turn the music up. I can almost hear you, Blanket. What do you mean you can almost hear me? That's the point. But no, bacterial contamination is just like a very low song. So, if I put it like any louder, the other songs are just going to be like a very, very large, big stuff. No, my wisps. Sometimes I feel like my design streams can be a little bit boring because I'm just yapping while I try to like gather up some ideas. But also my design process is just like that. Maybe instead of like super puffy, it would be like more like an imperial, yeah, like an empire waist thing. Sort of like you put a hole in a lily pad. So basically what I'm thinking is that sort of like the lily pad sort of like ripples around and you've got the little hole that, yes, it does signify that it's a lily pad, because lily pads can be a little bit curly. I don't know if you guys know. I'm gonna like do a more defined ways and stuff so that I know where to like put things like this. And yeah, and make this a little bit more similar. You know, I also really love like the lily in general, but I am going to change it for a camellia because camellia are winter flowers. I will still like complete like the floral design. And I think like this, like what is it called? Not higambana, but a kansasi. A kansasi. I think that a kansasi style would work really well because it does look a little bit like snow, you know. So we could add a little bit of like snow elements over here. This would be like white. We already know that Miku's hair will go from teal to green. So I'm just gonna like get the colors. I want them to be really, really pale, really, really soft. So I think that this blue would do great, and then for the green, I would want like a very minty green. Very minty, very snowy. So I think that maybe like a Camellia Kansashi would do good. I would also really like to get like some ideas from like Yukiona, but not so much that it like completely engulfs it. I do like that in some illustrations of the Yukiona, you get sort of like this. Or you know, I could put a fork here. I don't know why I'm so attached to like the lily pad beret, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it because if my soul speaks to it, that means that I like it. Also would really like to keep like this this type of like lily pad skirt. I think that as long as we get at like lily pads, that would be like that would make it feel more like a frog concept. Again, I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit nervous because again, usually frogs are very like summer. He's wanted by Ghostbusters. No! Yeah, Mika does have a ton of like, what do you mean, Dozy? What do you mean you work with the Ghostbusters? Mods? What? Mods! Maybe I could make this a little bit more layered. I don't know. When you think frog, what do you guys think of, like, a type of outfit? Oh, thank God. Thank God I'm not in the list of most looked for ghosts. I am saved for now. Yippee! I would like to maybe, like, give her, like, a little scarf. I do think that scarves are very cozy. And I could work out a cute design that would scream more frog. Like this, sort of like a big scarf. But I first need to, like, figure out the outfit that goes below the scarf. I do feel that I would like her to have, like, puffy sleeves. Maybe like this type of sleeves. And have her like mittens that look like little frog. Like frog paws. I don't know. I don't know if you guys get it. You ate on the list of most wanted ghosts are no. I pay my taxes. I pay my ghost taxes. Why am I being targeted? Why am I being targeted? I am a good ghost. I promise. Oh, they changed this song. This is not the original. This is not the original. Somebody changed it. Somebody changed it. Somebody changed it. This is one awful thing about Spotify is that people can falsely claim anything for a song or something, and they can change it for their stupid cover, and then you cannot have the actual song. But yeah, this is not the original. I have the original here. What the fuck? Just gonna put the Exit Tunes one. Yeah, this is the original one. What the hell? Maybe I could look like different types of sleeves. Also, let me look at frog paws. Or frog, legs. Frog legs. I want to see, like, the frog legs. I deeply regret looking for frog legs. Like, feet. There we go. Frog. Oh my god, frogs are so buried. Frog slippers are so buried. But yeah, this is like the original song. This is like a cover by Anotaita, but still. Very mean that somebody decided to just like erase the original. But yeah, as you can see, we can have like little mittens. We can have little mittens that are like fork-like. I don't know, I like to have like, I think like a flower or something over here. I would like them to be mint green. What? I have like little paw pads. Like on the bag, they would have like little paw pads. Like this. Blanket DTS Frida's broken? Is it broken? What the hell? Give me a second. Is it not working right now? OBS Studio overlay. Is Twitch not? Channel? Twitch? Accounts? Says that, give me a second, I'll refund you. I'll refund you. That sucks. DTS Frida. Reject and refund. There you go. You should have gotten back your points. Let me just reset my TTS Frida. Let's see. TTS Frida.
Testing 123.
Okay, I just needed to like refresh the cache. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe Empire Waste for this MIKU would be good. It's been a while since we have gotten like an Empire Waste MIKU. So maybe for this MIKU.
Blanket when someone presses Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. It's your only warning before we do something to you or the wisps.
No, please. There you go. Yeah, Frida was in the void because I needed to reset the cache for the mix it up thing. Ghostbuster, the chase of the blanket goes, no, please. I gotta go back to jail. Not again. But yeah, I think like an Empire Waste would be really cute. Maybe like multiple layers. Like we start with white and then we go with like this more teal area. The problem is that again, I'm trying to be nice to like the toy makers because again, if this design wins, it'll become a Nendo. And Nendos are obviously hard to make. And I think that it would also work for like the sort of like the crystal frog idea that I have. Yeah. Then this could have like a little like lily pad over here. Yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together. See, I just need to like think. Give myself some time to like give myself some time to think, to like conceptualize what I was feeling in my brain, in my bones. I like to give her like a little neck accessory, but like a little buffy one. And of course, we gotta have the mittens, the little mitts. mittens. I think that this would have like a little like, I'm gonna use like the smallest pen I have right now. To make like little snow particles like this. Like this. Now, of course, mittens are very important. Mittens. I think that it would be cute if this was like, had more fluff on it. Sort of like lily pads during winter. Let's go! The best ghost award! I'd like to thank everybody. My mom, my dad, my Frida. My beautiful, beautiful wisps. Ooh, lily pads sort of like free silver. That's so cool. Or lily pad eyes. Oh my god, lily pad eyes? That's like a type of eyes formation? Oh my gosh! Guys, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. This is going to have sort of like show off the back of the hand. Got to show like maybe like a little bead of water with like a little ribbon. Same over here. Little ribbon. Maybe that is like this. I've seen like those charms that are like this, right? They have like a little orb in them. I think that that would be really cute for our Snow Miku.
You didn't realize the twist on the Best Ghost Award.
What's the twist on of the Best Ghost Award? I'm so sorry if I'm not checking chat very often. I'm just sort of locked in. Not blanket ghost, just a blanket. No! Why must I be? Why must I be deprived of my calling? Yeah, and this would be like sort of like, I don't know if I want it to be like exactly like fairy wings, but yeah, like this sort of like skeletonized lily pad. I would sort of like cover everything. I still don't know what to put for like this specific like waist area. But I'm thinking that making it like a little fluffy with a little fluff would be cute. You know, sort of like as if the lily pad was covered by snow. Sort of like gathered up a little bit of snow. I sure would like to have it over here as well, but I think that that's too much. That would be too much for the design. It will already like be way too... bottom heavy. But what I do like is sort of like this, like, V. I think that this would balance it out pretty well. Free congratulations for winning on the jump catch game. I'd also think like the yukata for New Year's, like if you have seen the winter yukata that girls use for New Year's, they have like this really cute buffs. Like this neck warmers. I think that they could work really, really well for this design, but I don't know how to integrate them without them being too much. I think that I'm gonna leave that as like the accessory. So as we saw, oh god, what's happening? Oh, there we go. I think that the accessory that we saw for like Winter Miku. I'm gonna put a fork here. You know what, fork? Like yeah, like a cute little accessory. Sort of like a winter fairy type of thing. And maybe we can just keep this simple, you know, like very delicate organza. At the end of the day, this is a metamorphosis, so it means that maybe we could do either like the before and after. As for shoes, I'm not really sure what shoes we could give this Miku. Hmm. Let's see. I'm gonna look like different necklines that we could use. Like neckline types. So right now what I'm thinking is that I don't want this to like compete too much with the top or else it'll look like too charged. If especially if we want to add like a buff. So I think like a halter would be best. But maybe we could also add like a side neckline. I don't know. Hmm. I could use like very small like detailing. I don't know. Or maybe instead of the lily pad being on top, on the bottom, we could put it like on the top. So rather than having the lily pad all the way there, we could have it all the way over here instead. To give it like sort of like a sweetheart neckline. Like a V neckline. It's so difficult to make designs for Miku. It is truly like so difficult, especially when it's such an iconic character. You feel definitely like very pressured, I think. But I think that we're slowly getting like a very cute concept. Yeah, no, I do think that the lily pad on the bottom would be best. Thinking like winter themed magical girls. There's not many that I can think of now that I like think about it. Like there are many ice magical girls, but not many like actual winter seasonal magical girls, I think. That sort of like capture the coziness of winter, I think. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like the sweets theme, just because I already know a lot about sweets, is way easier to me than any other type. Maybe I could also get inspiration from like the older entries, I think. I think that that would be good. So instead of doing just like everything, we can also look at the old magical girl themes. I am not going to look the 2027 stuff, but maybe the 2015, since it is plants related. This was the winner, by the way, very cute. Well, I could look at plants. I think that plant themes and winter would work very well for us. Oh, like a little fairy winter. That's so cute. I think that also translucency could work very, very well. Mm. Do you like how I dance? I got zirconium pants. Mm. As you can see, like, I do really love that they use Lily of the Valley. I guess Lily of the Valley is very winter themed now that I think about it. I do wonder why Lily of the Valley is considered so wintry, now that I think about it. Also, let's see, which was the oldest Hatsune Miku like contest design? Oh, it's this one. Oh, maybe we could add water droplets to the hair now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm trying very hard not to like look at anything that would accidentally stop or make my Miku design too influenced by others. So I'm trying to keep up like as off theme but also on theme. Oh, this Miku is cute. Let's see patterns of the sky. Of course, this you would have a lot of cloud themes rather than water themes. Now that I think about it, ooh, this is adorable. Of course, on the Snow Miku contest, you're going to be competing with a lot of like top tier artists, especially because we're talking about the same theme. So you gotta be careful of like what exactly you're gonna do. This is why I think that maybe covering up like this part would be better. I am thinking Empire Ways, but also like very winter, which is difficult for me to articulate to like what exactly I want to do. But yeah, maybe like adding like little water droplets. Sort of as if like, but also I don't know if it's too much. So difficult. See, this is what character design is all about. You gotta like be second guessing every single thing that you do. I would like to maybe do like a little like bow that turns into like cute little like wings, but I don't think that's very frog-like. I really want to like get away with the frog theme, like winter frog, frozen frog, ice frog. Right, I'm gonna lay down for a nap now. Of course, Pickle, have a nice nap. I hope that you sleep well. Let's see. I don't want to like steal too many design elements from this Miku because I do think that maybe I am like using this too much as like a I don't know how to say it, a crutch for my designs. Like I gotta remember this is a different Miku. All Mikus may be canon, but Miku's also gotta be different. I think that maybe like a cute little like filter could be here. Well, yeah, maybe I am gonna keep the fluff on here. I think that it will sort of like tie up this design element over here. Bum, bum, bum. Do wonder if giving her like tangle balls would break up the design, but I think it does say frog a lot more, right? Like these buns are definitely more like frog. They definitely say frog. Well, I do like this. Maybe a little bit more balance would be to have the dangle balls on both sides. So this is what I'm thinking. And maybe a little like frog style here. And I hope that you guys are not able to like listen to my dad speaking. Oh yeah, you can totally hear my dad speaking. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna close my room. Okay, there we go. Now, my dad has a really loud voice. I'm sorry. Also, I don't know what songs to put. I am very like sort of uninspired right now for some reason. I guess the best way to say it is not uninspired, but definitely blocked. Not because I don't know what to do, but because I have so many ideas that they're just like flashing in my head at like a million speeds. Hey, thank you, Space Wizard. I have an idea. I love this song so much. It is one of my favorite ones from Katamari. Hey, I'd rather hear you tap. Petting my cat, Vicky Wiki. Maybe off to the side, yeah. And this could balance it out. If the sleeves are translucent. Mm. Because pigtails are gonna give me some trouble, I already know this. Just because there's so many ways to style pigtails. Okay, I think that this is the design. I think that this is what I want. Yes. I just gotta like refine it. And you know what? I'm gonna keep the beret. That's calling to me. It's calling to me too much to like not keep it. Discombobulate, disarm, ground. Hello, Heal. How are you doing? Why do I not have my glasses? Heal. Heal, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? My dad doesn't know how to knock. Maybe I could make the ponytails a little bit thinner. It's just that people don't like it. People don't like it when Miku's ponytails get thinner because they think that she's balding. God forbid she decides to cut her hair a little bit thinner. God forgive she gets layers. So no, in his offense, don't knock it until you try it. Well, I just don't think that it's very easy. Also here, I am trying so hard to like make a good snow Miku design that is inspired by a frog. But apparently winter and frogs are not very common themes for anybody. Which I think is really sad. I think that frogs deserve to also have winter. Maybe like wavy. Yeah, wavy. I did say that I would make like the... No, my wisps! Snow Miku and Frog? Or aren't frogs cold-blooded? They are! But the theme for this the Snow Miku contest is secret metamorphosis. So you see, when you think metamorphosis, you obviously think first of like a butterfly or a moth. But you know what other animal does metamorphosis? Frog. Frog also goes through metamorphosis. It is very important we remember frog. Okay, there we go. Now I have more space to do the focus rabbit. Let's do rabbit now. Rabbit is going to be a tadpole, by the way. It's gonna be a tadpole. Boing. What is this focus rabbit's face? Let me see. Let me study it. Let me study it real hard. Guys, do you think that if Digimon? That is so true, but unfortunately I think that if I did a Digimon, I would get sued. Oh my god, you're like really small. The face is quite literally over here. And then a little circle here. Wabbit. There we go. That's our rabbit. They did say that we were allowed to change the shape, so I'm giving this rabbit. I'm making this rabbit a tadpole. Hi, ladies. Mwah. Oh yeah, I guess I gotta do the mandatory question. Of course. What mandatory question? Do you know what else goes through Metamorphosis VTubers? That is true. Have you seen the Discord stuff yet? You mean like the age verification stuff? Yeah, I have, and it sucks. I have already told you guys this, but my mom works in cybersecurity, and my brother-in-law also and my brother-in-law also works in like a similar area, just like data security in general. And both of them agree that it is like the worst idea ever. They do not want for anybody to have their face on anything. They do not recommend having Alexa. No face verification. No like age verification using biometrics and stuff, because they know that stuff gets sold. Especially because my mom works in cybersecurity, specifically on the security for like airports and banks and other like very important companies. And she knows that it isn't good that people are actually trying to get your info out of you. That's not good. Focus rabbit. Boing. Boing. I think that its body shape is very like... Yeah. It's very like nubby. By the way, the reason why I'm checking out this base is because you actually have to follow this specific template. Okay. So this little guy is actually going to have a tadpole tail. Wait, no. I have a cuter idea. What if instead the lily pad is a poncho? Not Rana, poncho. They are different, by the way. Very different. Yes, like this. Water lily poncho. And they did say that you can change the ear position. Maybe not the shape. Maybe that's not allowed. Nobody has found a good platform yet, but the joke answer is Gaia Online. I haven't checked my Gaia Online account since I was like 16. I don't know, how good Gaia Online is right now. But yeah, there are a ton of alternatives that people are looking for. My favorite so far, Steam Chat. Just have the Steam users the Steam Chat have it rehold so that it works as a as a new type of chat. Discord could just not do it because we don't know what will happen from now. You see, Ethan, Discord is very unsafe. Discord is very, very unsafe. It had a data leak about a couple of months ago, as far as I remember. I don't remember how long ago, but it wasn't very long ago. Yeah, I don't want it to have glasses too. But maybe it could have the little beret that I was thinking. Also, the tail, it would be more like a tail accessory. So there's still like the buff over here. But it now has like the little tadpole tail as well. I like this. I don't know, this is sort of like the idea I have. I don't want the bunny to be too too flashy. Yeah. Also, if I think of other designs, I've always got the space to work on. But for now, I think that we've got a good design here. So let's check out the designs. Thank you for the bunnies. Hi, Rosie. Also, hi, Domi. How you doing? I'm just gonna take the skin color from this Snow Miku. Boing. Because this is a pretty good skin color for me, I think. This is a skin color that I use often. And that way we can sort of like start to lock in colors. I do think that I want this Miku to have green eyes. They did say that you could change the eye color, which is great. Maybe I could do this still like this sort of like middle color. Shita naifu, watashi ni wa mo tsukanai. Matsui so awari de mo nate shimae shimae. You know, the song actually got like a remade version fairly recently, actually. I like this color better. Yeah, this blue is a little bit too cold for what I'm trying to do. Also, hi, Rosie, long time no see. How have you been doing? We're in the process of wrapping you up in a nice bow. Yeah. Again, biometrics is something that I'm not interested in giving. I never trust face verification for anything. Especially because I don't want to find like a deep fake of me in the dark web. That is one of my biggest fears, actually. Finding a deep fake of me doing something heinous, committing a crime. I do wonder, how do people promo for like Snow Miku? I assume that they just like post on their social media that they are making a Snow Miku design, show off the design. Tuesday, it is quite the same as what they dream about moments of shame. Life was round and round, I've stumbled, stopped, moving on, turned around and I realized that I have been left behind. In a tiny, 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 tiny cubicle with some tiny, whiny cowardly turtle. 30, 40, 50, 60 years, my heart won't die, no matter how hard I try. So, honestly, that might be the case. I'm so sorry that you might get kicked out of servers just by how Discord works. I'm gonna take this so that I can get like a little color reference from the glass rocks fork. Oh, so maybe I could, instead of like this. No more, no. This love of mine just won't stop. Heavy, heavy but empty shoe pie. I'm not lazy, lazy, lazy anymore. Oh, darling, can't you see? I've grown so much more. Maybe, maybe, maybe you've forgiven me. Oh, but darling, 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 you'll have to make sure to stop. You see, my heart won't die, though I really cry. It's just going to be white, and I really like adding red accents to my snow mikus, because red is just a really good color to make accents with. It drives your eyes to see other stuff, and I'm gonna make the glasses gold. Because I don't know about you guys, but for me... Wait, no, they should be silver. I'm so dumb. I like gold, but I guess for the sake of this Miku, they gotta be silver. This cute iridescent silver. Wait, wrong one. It's this one. I'm not super well versed on the icons of CSP, so I sometimes confuse them with some other ones. So yeah, she's going to be silver, I guess. Not my favorite color, but I usually prefer golds for accents, but hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. I think that I'm gonna make the ribbons. I would like to make them like camellias. Like this. You know, camellias have a yellow center. And of course, we gotta do like the bright teal bow. It's not a super bright teal, but it is like strong enough that it does that it like contrasts with everything else. This is going to have a little bit of a... I wonder, there's something called a frog bell. I don't know if I misremember, but I think there's something called a frog bell. Or maybe I'm just thinking like... Oh my god, look at these frogs. Look at these frogs. I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna make like a little silver frog over here. I'm gonna use the same silver here. I'm gonna use the screen for the eyes. Like this. I know it looks silly, but look, it's a concept, okay? It doesn't need to be perfect. But that way we keep like the folk motif, not like super super like, I don't know how to say, super over the top. And we can add the different types of like stuff later. I do think that it would be cute if we had some translucent lights over here. And this could be a little fluffy leglet. That would be cute. Fluffy leglet. Ah, 柔らかく甘い気分。ふわふわしてる心には君方の穴開いてるの Just like a donut 迷い込んだ What is it, baby girl? What is it, baby girl? Rita's asking for love and attention right now. Shall I give it to her? So if I'm sitting down at a black cat cat is in front of me, it doesn't count as bad luck. No, because cats are wonderful and beautiful and they are never bad luck. That is a stigma that has continued for far too long. Yeah, you missed the opportunity to pet a cat. That is what good luck is. See, I'm unfortunately kind of friendless loser, so I have most of the people I talk to on other platforms. However, I wouldn't miss a lot of programming forums. That is true. That is true. I don't want to give my ID. I will never give my ID to Discord. I'm sorry. If that means that I would have to move like my community server somewhere else, I guess we'll move the community somewhere else. But I am not going to like have both my ID and my like identity be used for advertisers. Especially because the whole point of me being a VTuber is because I treasure my privacy a lot. I don't want people to know who I am. I don't know people to know my legal name. And if that stuff gets leaked, I already know that a ton of people will be looking for VTubers, like IDs and documents. At least they have the face thing. I don't want the facing either! I don't want the facing either! That's definitely going to be used to feed AI. Just like a donut 迷い込んだ If I'm gonna have to move my entire community to another place because Discord is asking for age verification, I will do it. Like, I will 100% do it. I'm sorry to the people who really like Discord, but yeah. I'm not compromising neither my privacy or my Wisp's privacy because of a stupid arbitrary rule that Discord made to quote unquote protect teenagers, but it's just so that they can sell more info to their advertisers. Okay, I think that we've got a good design, like a good first design that we can then polish. So I'm going to do this. I'm gonna do this. And we're gonna redraw it, because this is how design passes go. I'm looking at two outcomes of this. 2-ish weeks from now on, a Discord flinches and walks it back, or a new platform pops up in the next couple of weeks. But you see, the thing about new platforms is that they take so much time to be adopted by others. Like, Blue Sky hasn't really, like, kicked off. It's definitely more popular than when it first started, but it isn't as popular as it was before. And I don't know if you have seen like other alternatives, like from other social media, like threads and stuff. People don't really like look at other things other than the main platforms, because it is so homogenized. The internet has become so homogenized into like these small, like, not small, but definitely like very set groups of like Instagram, Twitter, and not Facebook, but Instagram, Twitter, and I don't know, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. That they are simply not super like super set up. Look at alternatives. There's a lot of decent ones. There definitely are alternatives. It's just that it's gonna be difficult to have people adopt them. It's gonna be like definitely an upwards battle. And I think that's what's going to like make it so difficult, because people love to complain about social media, but they barely like make the moves to like move somewhere else. Because I'm gonna be for real, like, people like the validation that comes from a wide audience. People like that you don't have to like build yourself from the ground up. You've got your audience there, and not many people are going to move from one platform to another just because you did so. You are going to lose an audience, and you're gonna have to start from zero. And we have gotten very, very used to like the instant gratification of like the more like mainstream social medias. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's like. IRC is way too stagnant and dated. I have to use Amino. Amino has already been like deactivated. The souls of the children cursed Amino to 1,000 years of winter, and it no longer exists. It closed because of all of the grooming accusations. Mm. So, yeah. I use Tumblr a lot. Tumblr is sort of like my main type of social media. It's the one that I like the most. So, honestly, I don't think that it's a bad idea to move to Tumblr. Wink wink, nudge nudge. I have been trying to convince Crony and Kit and Salu to move on to Tumblr with me. Come back. We miss you. Tumblr misses you. Wait, what is this one? Oh, I remember this one. Okay, no, I want Melt. Melt Hatsune Miku. I think that the only Melt version is the one from Miku Expo. Yeah, it's from Miku Expo. That's okay. I like Miku Expo. But again, we can remake Kamino from scratch. No, that's not a good idea, Ethan. That's not a good idea. Amino was full of groomers and scammers. I would not get back to Amino ever again. I know that I made most of like my long-term best friends in Amino, but it's because we are trauma bonded. I do love Tumblr though. The thing is that Tumblr works a lot on like the fact that you gotta curate your own algorithm, and people are not used to do that anymore. So when they see that their algorithm doesn't instantly cater to them, they think, oh, this is a bad social media. No, it's not a bad social media. It's just that Tumblr isn't tracking your past, isn't really tracking your navigation history to recommend you shit. That's actually something that Tumblr doesn't do. By the way, I did try to like blaze one of my posts. I thought that maybe I could blaze something, but I realized that it wasn't in my budget at the time. But anyways, I did try to blaze something on Tumblr, and it gave me like hashtags that I could like use to advertise stuff. So hashtags that people follow or that people interact with a lot. Because that's what you do with Tumblr. You follow hashtags, and then you follow people, and that's sort of like how it works. But it doesn't really have you like look up like what kind of people you want to advertise to. It doesn't do like age ranges or anything like that, which is something I am thankful for. No, Amino, no, absolutely not. I do not want Amino to ever exist ever again. I'm sorry, Ethan, I completely disagree. And I'm going to be very, very adamant about this. Amino was not a good app. As someone who was in Amino from its like exodus, and before I went to shit, Amino was not a good app. It was not a good app, and it had so many issues about like security, about layouts, about their own support team, about like how to find communities and how to interact with them, that it just didn't work. It was a noble concept, I'll admit it, but it's not something that I'd ever want to submit anybody to do ever again, because I was an Amino leader. I was part of an Amino community for years, and yeah, no. I don't know, Ethan, you probably were a child when Amino was at its height, and I am glad that you have good memories of Amino, but Amino was a predator hub. So many children got groomed and taken advantage of in Amino that I would never recommend that website, not website, but app ever again. It had shit security. I've never used social media, so I don't want to move on to Tumblr. I mean, social media, I don't really think of it as social media as much. Like, Tumblr isn't really like your regular social media. It's more like what you think of like when you see a blog, like a WordPress blog. It's just that it introduced the feeds into it. so that you could see everyone's stuff. But I think that Tumblr comes closest to like a perfect mix of social media and like blogging. To me, sort of like personal blogs. You can have multiple blogs, which is great. I have multiple blogs, like 3 or 4, so that I can curate my fandom experience and post different stuff. And I mean, I guess Amino's concept was good, but I mean, we already have wikis. We already have the fandom wiki. We already have MetaHis. So, I mean, if they ever decide to make a mobile app, it would be like Amino, but with like actual moderation. Bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-da-dum bum bum ba-dum ba-da-dum. その1いつもと違う髪型に身がすくとその2ちゃんと靴まで見ることいいねその3私の一言にはいつもことが現実することわかったら右手がうるすなのなんとかして別にわがままなんて言ってないんだからでもね心から思ってほしいの可愛いって世界で一番お姫様がついてねね任せるなんて論外よ私をダメだと思ってるのA Blanker Ghost fandom wiki. I mean, there's already the VTuber fandom wiki. I'm not there. You could make a page of me. And that is one cool thing is that you can make like a page. You know what I think is super cool is that people have made like indie websites for their favorite VTubers to sort of like keep up with them. I think that it's just really sweet. 当然ですだって私は世界で一番の姫様ちゃんと見ててよね後悔しちゃうよ不眠に抱きしめられたふりそんな絵いかれるないよそう言ってそっぽ向く君こっちのが危ないわよ Oh, hey baby but are you an Akinator? Am I an Akinator, guys? Pause. We gotta look this up. We gotta look if I'm an Akinator. It's very important. We gotta look if I'm an Akinator. Also, why is it an... Oh, it's just what always skips me. Hello, Akinator. Oh my god, he sort of had like a little glow up. Also, it is so slow. Look at this. Look at that lag. That lag is insane. Select the character. The game. Guys, I don't think that this is the actual Akinator. Sakinator. I don't like the Sakinator. Did Akinator sell out? Did Akinator sell out? Yeah, I don't like the Akinator. Where's the OG? I mean, I guess characters. Is your character a human? No. I am a blanket. Is your character a boy? No. Oh my god. I tried to get Casper, but I got blanket. Huh. Fun fact, aura is the opposite of a wet blanket. They're quite uplifting. So true. I am very dry. Is your character originally from a video game? No. Sorry, I'm gonna put up my heater so you may hear a little bit of like static. Oh, so ads are going to start in 15 seconds, guys. 15 seconds! Does your character stand on 2 legs? Sometimes. Sometimes I do. Does your character wear clothes? Is blanket clothes? I mean, if it's part of me. Is your character a girl? No. I'm neither boy nor girl. I am a ghost. Yes, I do have eyes. Beautiful eyes, by the way. Very gorgeous. Stare into your soul. Maybe. Maybe I'm evil, maybe I'm not evil. Does your character have fur? No. That would be Frida. So your character from a Japanese anime? No. I am Colombian. Does your character come from the internet? I guess so, yeah. Is your character from YouTube? No. I don't stream on YouTube. Is your character green? No. I am a creature, yeah. Does your character have hair? No. Is your character a shapeshifter? No, I'm a ghost. I think that they're probably thinking of desync right now. So, does your character own a phone? Yeah, I own a phone. Is it a meme? No. I'm not a meme. No, I'm not from hell. I'm a ghost. I haven't been to neither. Is your character a robot? No. Is your character an alien? No. I'm a ghost. Is your character an animal? No. Is your character scary? Yes, I'm very spooky. I'm very spooky. Is your character black? No. I'm a ghost. Is your character able to transform? I guess. I can. Is your character a warlock? No. My OC. No! Yes, okay, let's let it continue. What do you mean, my OC? No. Is your character a link with a horror game? No. I'm not a meme. They said floating next to a meme of themselves. This is fan art lovingly made by my friend Stefan. How dare you? No, I'm not from a TV series. I said that I wear... No. Come on, Akinator. I can't believe he hasn't asked if I'm a VTuber yet. Blanket is the best Caribbean air ever. I'm not from the Caribbean, I'm from Colombia. I'm South American. Does your character have powers? Yes, ghostly spooky powers. No, I'm not a god. That is Frida. No. Is your character white? Oh, yes. I am a white blanket, as you can see. No. Oh my god, they're thinking of Napster look. No, I don't wear pants. I'm a blanket. Is your character animated? Oh, hi, freak. Suddenly I was asked if I was an Akinator, and I needed to know. Blanket is the best Caribbean ever. Is your character from the game Roblox? No. I don't play Roblox. Sometimes I do have legs. No, I'm not associated with the backrooms. I wish. No. Yes, I can float. Does that count? Is your character a skelly bone? No, but it would be really cool. Is your character gender female? No, I'm a blanket! No, I don't have a nose. No discernible nose. No, I'm not from a YouTube animated. Not yet. Not yet. But no. Is your character made of food? No! I'm not edible. I mean, my regular. Is your character a ghost? Yes! I usually don't have wings, so that's why I'm saying yes. That's why I say that I don't have things. Does your character wear a baseball glove? No, I think that they're now thinking of Casper. Ghost. Well, I mean, technically. No! Stefan did say that I look like Marshmallow Wheat, but that is. Oh, Hanamaru Obake. I love Hanamaru Obake. My character is not on the list. Blanket Ghost. No. What? Now I'm on Akinator. I'll make sure of it. How fucking dare you? Ghost. VTuber. Yippee! I defeated Akinator. I guess I'm too indie. I'm too underground. Also, Ghost of the Blanket variety. That is true. Sorry, my mic decided to not. Hello? There we go. I guess I am just too unique for Akinator to guess. But now I'm an Akinator, apparently. Yippee! I mean, I assume that when you submit the character, it like gets saved. So now you guys can play Akinator and say, I got Blanca Ghost. Yeah, me neither. I don't want that. I am very babyface, so even if I use my face, they would flag me as a teenager, and then I would have to give in my ID regardless, and then they would have both my face and my. And then they would have both my face and my my ID, which is not ideal. Are you American? Colombia is in America. Yes. I am American because Colombia is in America. And Colombia is a country from specifically the south of America. God, I love that soundbite. It's so funny. Still don't know what type of shoe I could give her. As you guys can see, I sometimes change stuff if I think that it doesn't work as well, like on the long run. I think that people often think that sketches are like the end all be all of how a drawing will look, but you sometimes decide to change stuff on the line art or like on a second pass. Well, art isn't very straightforward. Not to be confused with the District of Columbia, so true. You're into politics, right? I mean, my existence is inherently political. I am queer, I am Latino, I am usually left-leaning. I have had family members that unfortunately were victims of the current political environment of Colombia. And I have family that lives in the United States that also are subject to the politics of that area. So, like, I guess you could say I'm into politics, but in the same way that I am into breathing air. Like, since Napstablook is your cousin, what is Casper? Another cousin. Twice removed. Are you technically an object? No. I am a being. I am a sentient, conscient human being. Oh! God, I just love this. Nani? Nani kotoじゃん。夢が最後でます。いません。そうだ、かかるよ、お前がイエスだ。さあ、その。色じゃねえか。待ちていたっていたっていたって当然。何さにしないから。経験値済んで。がしたまえ。デリート、デリート。やっておるそう。世界にあの子を戻すため、あなたの笑顔のため。I used to know how to sing this song by heart way back when. 世界のために。It actually isn't super hard to sing. Like, if you break down the lyrics into smaller chunks, you're actually able to, like, get more of it done. Oh, yeah! That was my first experience. Me submitting, for Crony Smasher Pass. Hee hee hee. Amen. Nasukenai. Nasukenai. Shimasu no dana. 自由なんて次のレベルになるからあと1000ポイントのラインが OK そこにポリとポリとバカとバカでバカなの思います世界なのに落とすため海の笑顔を守るためおいおい物は情けない世界であの子に戻すためまたの笑顔を守るため Remember our favorite blanket is Sace. Yes, that too. I am asexual, I remember. Excited to see your hot takes when you do Smash or Pass. Yeah! I'm gonna make the post after stream finishes tonight. Is this like a remix? It seems so, yeah. God, I can't believe that there are people now that actually don't know what Love is War is, have never listened to Love is War. I would never want to live such a life where I don't know what love is war is. You know, simple, cute, adorable. Now, I want to think about accessories for her. Like, what would be good accessories? I was thinking about giving her an umbrella, but I think that's way too generic. I want to like tie it up more to winter. So maybe muffs? I know, right? If they don't know, yeah, you gotta. It is very important that you actually show people history. Yeah, apparently this is a remix. When did this remix come out? 2024? Oh, this is recent. Like, extremely recent, apparently. Oh, it's because I took it out? What the hell? Oh, it's because I re-uploaded. Somebody, like, re-uploaded it. You know, that's something that's really sad. I was actually going to... Before the Hatsune Miku thingy? How dare you? No. Maybe I could give her like a little frog bag. Like a little pouch. Like a little frog pouch. You know, like how in Naruto, Naruto has like a wallet that looks like a frog? Like that. But you know, make you like a cute little pouch instead. I defeated Akinator. Let's go, heal! You gotta input me now. You gotta put me in. So yeah. Let me just see. This template is so funny to me. So let's see. Yeah, bro, I gotta do also the like how exactly is like the are the accessories going to have to be laid out? Oh, they need 300 DPI. Interesting. Hmm. Okay. So, yeah, we do need like mitten details and all that kind of stuff. But I also want to give her like a little fork bag. So, I think that a little like a fork little like satchel bag. I think would be really cute. I'm seeing frog bags. I'm referencing some frog bags on my like other tab. Sorry you guys cannot see it. Thank you for the kiss. Thank you for the kiss. Um, but yeah, I'm just looking at references. So that it knows. Oh, yes! This is so derpy and so cute, I love it. Yes. Fork back. You know, there's also like the frog satchel thing, but I think that maybe it could like get into like copyright issues. Because you know, Naruto and stuff. Or maybe like I don't know what accessories could use like a magical girl aside from like a wand and stuff. Like of course there's staffs and stuff, but what else? Hmm. What do you mean? It's so cute! It's so cute. Look at it. Kiss in Swedish means pee. Well, Swedish is a fucked up language. Come on, this is adorable. This is adorable. This is an adorable little fork. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. Is this like the full version? Yeah, it is. Hmm. 流れてく滝の中ででも気だるさがほらくるくる回って私から離れる心を見えないそう知らない自分から動くこともなく時の隙間にIf a frog was a magical girl, what weapon would she have? I think that a bubble blower would be like super cute, but I don't know if it would like do like the frog motive justice. Like a huge bubble blower. Wait, what if the bubble blower was in the shape of a frog? Yes. Wow. Thank you for the save. Is that frog a bag? Yeah, it's one of the concepts that I have for like the accessories that I want to give Snow MIKU. Also, welcome back, Dioxy. Blanket is scared of other ghosts. I am not. Stop spreading misinformation. I am not scared of other ghosts. Other ghosts are scared of me. Yes, and this blows bubbles. It's perfect. I think that this is a pretty solid design. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you like this design? Do you not like this design? Do you have any like feedback and stuff? What do you guys think? Lunkhead, is your therapist a ghost? No, it's not. It's just a regular person. Boo. Thank you so much, PK. Also, hi, PK. Maybe I'll have like another. No, I think that this is good. Maybe I'll change that direction so that this is a little bit more balanced, since this one has like lots of sleep in there. There we go. By the way, I am asking this because the next step is going to this base and just going ham with it. Also, I'm gonna add like a white background or something. Yeah. Next step is actually to transfer it to this little guy, to this reference. Right here. It's not like it looks good or anything, but baka. Thank you, I'm glad that you like the hair. I really like the droplets concept. I think that it's really cute. But yeah. This is like sort of like a Nendoroid base. Like a Nendo base, so that you can make your own. I'm gonna put it white though. I do really like that they also provide for like a base so that you're able to sort of do it with the correct proportions of like a Nendo. But I am also aware that Nendoroid figures can also change eye shapes a little, so I am hoping that it can change the eye shape a little. It does feel a little bit weird, but don't worry about it. Thank you for the hydrate. What? That's so mean. What the hell? I don't know. Maybe they're a mold designer. Is a mortal enemy of mine. Who knows? I don't have any mortal enemies though. That's so weird though. Who would do that? B-B-A-B-S-L-A-L-A, stop and dash. Ugh. God, old Vocaloid songs just hit. L upside down A B A B B A B S and D E L S up and shine up and down. Do not see. Wait, I want to see how Nendoroid does glasses. Oh wait, I know who to do. I'm such a I'm just gonna go to the Good Smile Company. By the way, I want the Azul Nendo so hard, but yeah. I wanna make sure that the glasses are made correctly. So I wanna make sure that you're able to actually do the glasses. Stupid. I love this stupid guy. Stupid bozo. You know, I'm pretty sure that Hatsune Miku has the most Nendos out of like all of Nendoroid. Let me see. Hatsune Miku. Oh god, there's none! Oh wait, right, they also have the they also have like the figures. Oh gosh, they're so gorgeous. By the way, Strawberry Miku, a grail of mine. The regular figure, not the Nendo, but still really gorgeous. This Sakura Miku is one of my favorites because they finally gave Sakura Miku like a unique design. Because before Sakura Miku was just a recolor, much like the original Snow Miku. Again, another grail. I love this design of Miku. I think that it was so creative and so cute. But yeah, I just wanna like see how Nendo's treat Miku eyebrows. Like how much eyebrow can I cover? Ooh wow! Suwaru, oh sit down please, yeah eh. I could have done it round, yeah eh. I think that I'm gonna make it like a little bit shorter, yeah. Ooh, sing it loud, yay! Suwaru, sit down, please. I wonder how many times you can enter to the Snow Miku contest, because what if I get another message from God? Like what happened with the Dreamy Patricia? The Dreamy Patricia situation. Tetris! This song is so funny to me. I guess I never really expected like this mashup to occur. You know what would be really, really cute is if she was a conductor, but I think that that would, like, be too many teams at once. Okay, let me close some of the references. I'm sort of like going all over the place. Wait, do Nendoroids not have necks? I guess they don't have necks. I never noticed that. Huh. What do you mean I'm a traitor? I'm not a traitor. Hey, ghost legs, yeah. I got tiny little ghost legs. I think that I've only listened to the Reichi version of this song, now that I think about it. Huh. Yeah, I think I've only listened to the Reichi version now that I think about it. Hmm. I think that I'm gonna remove the camellias to replace them with bells. I think that they're more related to the to the frog theme. That way it doesn't have like too many things going around for it. 無意識の簡単イルミネーション嘘つきなは誰震災症状まだまだ進む暗闇を体へ閉じこもる人海症状だけど知りたい心惹かれるあの人を見つけたいるのもこのままこの場所なのに眠れない夜はそつThere we go. That is a better ratio, and I also make the lily pad a little bit smaller. It's all skin out the scene. 深海少女まだはしすむ裏や深海少女 次の瞬間僕に私をさんずっとできた少女祝福深海少女No. I. You mess with the wrong ghost, buddy. It's me. You. What the heck? Proteger. Oh my god, she looks so cute! I love it! Bum, bum. CBN 繁盛線量発で抜けて上昇水槽なんのその少年少女性国多層浮世の何々千本桜夜に紛れ君の声を届かないよなるように見下ろして参戦世界嘆く歌も聞こえないよその奥からとその当選中で打ち抜いてマママララママラマララママうん。Ghoster Blanca wins. Both, because I have both usernames. You know, doing turnarounds can be really, really difficult. At least for me, it is really difficult. That's why I charge like a premium when people ask me to do turnarounds for their character designs. Because I do struggle with them a little bit. But you know, you are required to do turnarounds in this contest. It is required. For the contest. I'm gonna remind myself to also draw the trace the body parts. So that when I turn up the turnaround, I actually know what I'm looking at. LA, out for the rabbit. The wabbit. You're gonna have a beret, little buddy. You're gonna be fancy. I don't know why, but I love berets. I just think that they look cute, but I'm just hoping that I'm not breaking any rules. That is a problem. There is obviously a language barrier, so I'm not sure if I am breaking any rules by giving the Unoi so many changes. I mean, they aren't very, not very big, but sometimes small stuff like this can be difficult. Okay, it is 10:30, guys. We have gone over 4 hours. I know that technically, we did stream for like 3 hours because of the like technical issues, but we did get to 4 hours, by the way. We did get to 4 hours. So, I'm glad that you guys joined me for my Snow MIKU design stream. This might not be the final design. Maybe the design will change, maybe it will not. I will definitely promote the hell out of this in my social media. Because I'm really happy with this design. I think that it's really cute, and maybe it could have a chance to win the Snow MIKU design contest. I don't have a lot of high hopes though, because you know the Snow Mika design contest is usually just so popular that a ton of very talented character designers and outfit designers participate on them. And also, I am aware that it's just a ton of people participating. It is thousands of people trying to get their chance to also be Hatsune Miku's, no Mika's designer for the day. So, or for this year. So, again, thank you guys so much for coming. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you guys also enjoy the final design. I don't know when I'll have it, but hopefully it comes anytime soon. Let's see who I can write out to. Let's see who I can write out to right now. Are you currently still online? No, he usually stops streaming at like 9, but it is Sarah's birthday, so if Sarah is online, I will definitely write out to them. They're a lovely person, and they are so nice. Let's see. Wait, Crony still on? God damn. I don't know who to write out to, Crony or Sarah. Both of them are online. What the hell? I think that I have rated out more times to Sarah than to Crony, so I'm gonna rate out to Crony this time. Especially because he rated me once this month. So I wanna return the favor. So I am gonna rate out to Crony. I'm so glad that he's having such a good time. But yeah, let me see. This is our raid message and our raid message for subs. Also, if you wanna check out my Discord, sorry, raid sub, not raid subs. If you wanna check out my Discord, it is on the pin message, but if you didn't see it, here's my Discord once again. And if you want to keep your eyes peeled for my snowmaking design, here's my social media. I post most of my art on Bsky and Tumblr because of the whole grok scraping your data and stuff. And also the edit image AI shit. But, you know, stuff can happen. I will also post something to my YouTube very soon. I have been posting some scheduled shorts that I hope you really enjoy. And if you have missed one of my streams and it is not available anymore on Twitch, feel free to check out my other channel, Blanketer Bots. Let's see, what else am I missing? Oh, my commissions are open. Right now on Legion only, because I am clearing out my Ko-fi list to only be donations and maybe adoptables. But, yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope that you have an amazing Valentine's week. And I'll see you guys on Friday for ASMR. Bye-bye!